Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rumble Pack Podcast, Episode 7. My name is Trey Quintero. Tonight we're doing a very special edition of the Rumble Pack Podcast, and that is the Drunkcast. We will be playing drinking games, and Shaq is currently playing Xbox. That's the feed you're seeing right now. And he's playing his own little drinking game, so we're just going to have fun and chill and maybe not cover so much stuff.
I doubt we'll go over content.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm joined with Shaquille Courtney. So give us a wave. And John, the Godfather Stinnett. Let's start this off right.
Let's do this. Drinking podcast, number 1.
My favorite shot glass, my only shot glass.
Alright, who's waiting?
Yeah.
Start off.
See, you know how you're supposed to open your throat?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do that just now.
I didn't either.
So, what's up?
Cling.
What's up, John? I'm like,
Oh shit!
Warm.
like in here, warm.
I love that feeling. It's the best feeling.
It's like in Alien, where it's like.
I'll try it.
Later.
I'll finish
I
this
didn't know
glass. On this glass. I'll do my next glass with that. What's good to mix with that?
It's shot.
I think we should talk about what we're drinking.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Let's
dude.
go ahead and do this. I got this one.
Okay.
This podcast is sponsored in part by Blue Ice. Shout out to my boy Corey Wake, who qualified for a national race in Idaho. Cycling.
Congratulations, sir.
And that's a big deal. That's not like a team gets noticed. That's regular.
Yeah.
A single person got noticed for something. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
So I told him to bring me some.
I'm drinking Knob Creek, any backwater country book.
Nicely presented. Like,
Oh yeah,
it looks
it's
nice.
it's put together well. It's expensive. It's not cheap. It's corked. It's got the wax top on it that you have to
Corked and wax, so that beats makers
Yeah,
instantly.
yeah. It's good whiskey.
Shaq, what do you got before you start that match real quick? What are you drinking?
I
right now?
have Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey and Sour Apple Plucker.
And those things go together just like PB&J, really.
Nothing about. I'm sorry, cinnamon whiskey. I do want to try that. What's good to mix with that?
What did he say? Shots, he said, I think.
Shots.
Shots. All right, I'll do a
That
shot.
sounds terrible. But yeah, I told Corey to bring me some primo Idaho potato water, and that he did. Thank you, sir.
1,
All right, so we're going now, right?
2.
Yeah, we're rolling.
We have rules.
We do.
Me and Trey are not going to say our rules out loud.
I think I might go ahead and show you mine if you can read them. Our first one is to every train that goes by, we take a sip or a gulp.
Yes.
That's one. And then read this. If you can read that.
You faggot.
And those bottom two are to Shaq.
Right, when he does that.
When he does those bottom two things, then we drink.
Now, for him to drink,
It is.
his deaths at the end of the match divided by 3.
I suppose could just put this in post-production.
I was going to say you could just
this out.
write that out.
Yeah,
on the
we'll do
thing.
that.
It's too late, it's on there
Shaq
anyways.
drinks at the end of every game. He divides his deaths by 3, and that's how many drinks he takes. Every weapon unlocked, he does 1 shot. Every win, he takes 1 drink, and every level up is 1 shot. So that's 1 drink plus all his deaths divided by 3.
Because he's just going to win every time.
And you're in Modern Warfare 3 right now. This is Terminal that they brought back from Modern Warfare 2, which, you know what? I saw a picture today. If I can find it, I'll put it up. But it said Activision and Treyarch put out a new game every year. It shouldn't take them that long to copy and paste. I thought that was so
It
funny.
shouldn't take him that long to copy.
I thought it was funny.
Believe it or not, I know this is everybody's going to absolutely just... If you've ever done level design, the textures from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3 have to be redone. The boxes and walls you can drag in, the stopping points you can drag in and you have to tweak them. But for them to repaint on the textures, they actually get repainted on. So it's not like this is, you take all the textures, all the pictures, all the colors, all the lighting, and all of the structures and just paste them on and there's your Modern Warfare 3 for Modern Warfare 2. That's not exactly how it works. The only thing that gets dropped in is the frames, and that's it. And they go back in and actually have to rebrush everything.
My complaint is always that, I mean, we've been playing the same engine forever.
Yeah.
But then I realized recently that Call of Duty, the whole point of Call of Duty is really to run at 60 frames per second.
If you're not getting that's the point.
Yeah.
Even though this is the quote unquote same engine, after one game launches, they go into modification mode. They go into.
But it's the same base.
It is the same. It is the same.
I
base,
mean,
but
they had Frostbite, a new Frostbite, just
right.
for Battlefield.
Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 were the same base engine.
Yeah. And they look relatively the same.
But you could still tell that Mass Effect 2, to me, from Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2 was much better than Mass Effect 2 to Mass Effect 3, which actually was an engine upgrade from Mass Effect 2 to Mass Effect 3. So, the same base engine, yeah. And Frostbite.
It's gorgeous, but it runs half the speed of...
Frostbite 2, what Battlefield 3 is on,
yeah.
what it runs on, is nothing like Frostbite 1.5, which is what the last Bad Company 2? Mm-hmm. Bad Company 2 was on Frostbite 1.5. Frostbite 3 was the first engine for Battlefield 3. But at the end of the day, the Frostbite engine base is still just the same as Frostbite 1 from, what was it, Battlefield 1942?
Which still holds up. I played that the other day. It's awesome.
Yeah. Frostbite's an incredible... Frostbite 2 is an incredible engine.
But it just runs half the speed, and the whole point of... I mean, they fill two different niches of the military shooter, and one is insane arcade speed, like what we're seeing Shaq play right now, which is ridiculous.
It's Tekken versus NBC. It's Tekken and Street Fighter. It's completely different.
I like it's NBC versus Soul Calibur is what I normally say.
I just like Soul Calibur. I love Soul Calibur. Yeah, I like Soul Calibur.
What's your favorite character in Soul Calibur?
Oh, what's his name?
Killick.
Killick is amazing.
Because you can keep him at a distance with that staff, with the bow staff.
Yeah.
And he's really fast.
Douchebag.
My freaking friend can own with Nightmare.
What is the name of the guy with the big sword and the blonde hair?
Nightmare.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite character.
Okay. You can own with that guy.
But he doesn't always have blonde hair, right? He has
the other one is the armor
with
the
yeah. That's I'll fuck you up with him too.
I don't know. I mean, I guess he can read me really well because he knows when to time his blocks and stuff.
Then again, I play Blaze Blue with what the fuck? You made me forget his name.
Wow. I don't know anybody you know.
No, I'm talking about on Blaze Blue.
Oh, I don't play Blaze Blue.
The character. Okay, are we supposed to be? Is this one for us?
I was just thirsty.
Oh, I don't think that counts.
I hate Terminal so much.
Why?
That's one for us.
Mine is.
Every time I say I hate a map, awesome.
Don't give him any clues.
I'm not going
I don't want him to figure it out.
He won't.
I like Terminal minus care package drops because it's going to be the only safe place for you to drop your care package. Oops. The only place for you to drop a care package safely is, where the care package probably won't land properly is inside. But yeah, so
you're very right, and we're gonna have to have when Ops 2 and 4 come out. We will have to have the conversation, but they're it is like saying, well, Soul Calibur is better than Street Fighter, Ultimate Street Fighter. Like that's.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, I just now. Okay. I just now, about 6 months ago, really took a step back and realized that they both serve two different parts of it. They don't need to be the same thing. One that doesn't need to be better than the other because they're different.
They are. And to call one better than the other or argue that one is so much better than the other is... I mean, it really is
like
pointless.
Comparing two different kinds of animals
Look
together.
at their set. Right. It's like the dogs versus cats argument that everybody tend to have when in reality they're two different pets and you can absolutely love both of them in completely different fashions.
And like if I rage on Battlefield, I can pick up Call of Duty and that I'm in a completely different mode, then I might do better on Call of Duty or vice versa.
See shit like that.
It's just bias, immaturity, and lack of sophistication that makes someone want to
choose one over the other,
right,
and flame on it so hard. Yep. I'm so tired of YouTube flame, like comment flames. But
I agree. I am 100% in agreement with that.
But anyway, how you feeling?
Fine.
Feel good?
Feeling good.
I'm still warm from that shot. I was like, I threw it back, and my throat just would not open up. I ended.
Yeah, it like into that clinch.
Yeah, and I was like, nope, don't be doing this right now. Don't do this. But anyway, what have you been playing right now? What's playing?
I've been playing every cell phone game in existence.
That's an awesome phone. That might be my next phone.
Tiny Tower all day. I picked up Cut the Rope. Oh man.
To be fair, you've had it for how long?
I got it last Wednesday.
Okay, so the first, let's say, month and a half, 2 months for a new phone is always the honeymoon period.
It
with
is.
that phone. So
and I'm in honeymoon heaven.
I want to see where you are 8 months from now.
8 months from now.
With that phone.
So,
because
if I get
that's
8,
how my first Evo. What's up?
8 yes.
8, and that's not divisible by 3. Do I just take 2 shots?
Round up.
Round up.
8 divided by 3 is 2.
So
round up 3.
you round 2 to 3.
3 drinks. Just do 2. We'll do 2.
So it's shot number 2.
Whoa, we didn't have shots, bro. What was that?
Huh?
That wasn't on your thing.
I thought each death divisible by 3. That's how many shots I take.
3. That's how many drinks.
3 drinks, dude. We're not trying to kill you.
Oh.
You would be dying.
I was about to say.
Be in the hospital.
All right.
Well, we won the game.
Yeah,
so
you're done now.
that's-
Don't
That was
take
your
anything.
shot.
That was
Right.
it. That was it. Don't
We
do
won the
anything now.
game. There we go. Good job, me.
Maybe I should give him
Hey, let's ask him a question.
a copy of this. Yeah, that'll be your control for now.
So while you're drinking that and you're getting started here,
Hey, what's
Shaq, tell me what you think that the socioeconomic impact of the massacre in Aurora is going to make on America, not on a global scale, just America.
Can I answer that for him and say, fuck
No.
you? He wouldn't be able to answer that sober.
Oh, what's a horrible question
That
then?
is a very horrible question.
Why
Alright,
can't
I
you
will
answer
see.
that
I
sober,
felt like
Shaq?
you were trying to know. You Shaq, answer this question. Well, I looked at Trey like,
Let me put it like
See,
this:
this
Do
one-
you
Ask him
think?
about Call of
Do
Duty
you
Battlefield.
think that the massacre that happened on the release of Batman is going to hurt the sales and public perception of?
I want to answer this when he's done.
That's what I
anything-
was asking, and that was the dumb way of asking it.
if anything, it helped the sales.
Okay, so you think it'll? So comment. Give me some commentary on.
Some type of. It's
Talking to your
creating
mic,
something
talking to your mic,
memorable.
Don't.
It's creating something memorable to. Even though it was tragic, it's still going to be memorable. So whenever they think of Batman or the shooting, they go hand in hand. So it's okay. It's just like 9/11.
You think
It's tragic.
In 9/11, there were the air travel
Didn't
industry
change drastically. That Americans
spiked? Do you think
didn't
sales
turn
spiked?
into paranoid, crazy individuals about. So you don't think that same impact on air travel that happened after 9/11 is going to happen to an extent to movies, midnight releases? You don't think that things will change concerning midnight releases? You don't think there will be any ripple effect to this?
Not really.
Okay. And then the whole point was to have him
Can I
answer the question.
right. I actually do want to answer that
Okay, good.
By
You're
saying-
a little more.
by saying firsthand, I can see that it will definitely affect movie ticket sales, box office sales, because one, Nicole was like, I don't want to go wait in line without you. She said that to me because I was at work. I was currently at work whenever she got the tickets, and I said, okay, well, you can just meet me at work, and then we'll go to the movie from there. And she mentioned that she was going to go wait in line, but that she didn't want to because of the Colorado incident.
Yeah.
And so she's not what I would say, I don't want to say simple-minded, I guess I want to say like-minded to the rest of
Yeah.
the country. And that's going to scare people. This is going to hurt box office sales. Maybe not as much as we think it will because it's Batman.
Right, it's Batman. It's still going to have
But it's
sales.
still-
We will never know how well Batman would have done this week.
Right.
We will never know.
I want to put a number on it, though. I just want to guess, but I have no way of making it any sort of accurate. So
Guess? Nothing wrong with guessing.
maybe it lose $500,000 in sales probably at the box office.
I'd say 2. I'll go with 2 million.
2 million?
I think it'll
That's
hurt
pretty
by
steep.
2 million, yeah. In weekend sales. Disconnect.
Yep.
Our hearts on the Rumble Pack do go out to Colorado. It's tragedy.
That is really bad. That is a
Yeah.
terrible thing to do. I actually saw on Facebook that someone was trying to get a petition, which it wasn't really a petition. That's the best word I can find for it. For Christian Bale to go to the hospital where these people are being treated,
And talk to him.
which is fine. But they wanted him to be dressed up as Batman.
I think that might be.
And I was like, yeah, they don't really want to see the guy that just shot them.
Yeah.
You know, that's not good.
Just come in as Christian Bale.
Also-
I think that would be impactful.
I don't want anyone watching this to think that I'm taking light of the situation, because I'm really not. This is really bad. What happened is terrible and senseless
Horrible.
and ridiculous. But
It was stupid.
I did see a Facebook post that said, somebody said, I can't wait to go see the new Batman movie tonight. I heard it's to die for.
Too soon.
Was 20 years
Too
from now?
soon.
20 years
That'll
from now?
be funny.
Then it would be funny.
Yeah, but that's not funny. And
Like, the Holocaust is just now funny.
not even all the time. Sometimes it can be
If it's,
hilarious.
yeah, but, oh.
That's our generation, and that's our generation, and
And us personally. We're just
that's our cliche group, and that's not us, and they don't represent us, and he doesn't represent us.
they don't.
and-
We don't. I'm just sharing something that a random thing that I saw. It does not reflect my opinion or view on anything. I do want to say before we miss this that we do have a special guest on the podcast, and he has stuffed his belly after coming to my house, had one drink maybe, and
He had a whole glass. He had a whole glass.
and then immediately found the
Said
bed and said goodnight.
Right there.
Yeah, pretty much.
I never shut my closet door. That never
Who
happened.
cares?
Nicole cares. She's like, you should just shut that door. Like, really?
Girls,
Like Nicole, or like
women,
Candace?
yes, that's what
That's
women
like
notice.
The Pokemon B-roll does not even matter. Also, on this episode of the podcast, we're going to try really hard to not talk about Halo.
Okay, so that's our off word. All right. Can we talk about Pokemon? Or we keep staying off that?
I've been playing Leaf Green.
We were talking about.
Jesus.
I want to find an emulator on my phone, but I don't really trust anything
They're good. They're fine.
on iOS.
Oh, that's right. iOS.
Shaq, what are you playing, bro?
I didn't even get to go into what I was playing.
Revelations.
Get on that mic.
Oh yeah.
Get up there and say that. And look, your camera's right there with the red dot. So that's what you talk into.
Assassin's Creed Revelations.
Yep.
And refresh my memory on the chronology of that game.
You're following Ezio.
So it's
Original
Assassin's
guy?
Creed 2, and then Revelations is after that.
See, senor.
Oh, the second guy.
So that's fun.
Ezio was badass for him.
You know, whatever.
Agile shit.
Live action Assassin's Creed movie I read about.
Really?
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, I forgot who it was.
I think that the movies is a better medium for Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Dude, if Batman came out and shot people, what is Ezio gonna do?
That's true. That's true. Nobody even knows he's in there killing people. No, instead of they're just all dead.
What would our generation assassin dress like?
We did. Batman, but without a cape and cowl, or maybe without horns on his cowl. He would dress in.
No, because you see what I mean. They all have down the line. They change, they tweak based on their culture a little bit.
Right, the suit.
I want to know what you think ours would be in a suit. That'd be badass,
That'd be cool.
like an Armani
And a big trench coat.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What have I been playing?
Yeah.
What have I been playing? Leaf Green and good call, because like I live here, so I don't even notice it anymore.
I'm trying to pay attention to everything, and as we drink more of this, I'm going to be able to do that less.
I got this. I went on a RAR tour, and for anyone who is watching out like across the country, right? It is a craft brewery here in my hometown, and I couldn't really find any brews that I like. because I like to try different stuff. Obviously, everyone likes blonde beers,
Mm-hmm.
but I like to find something between that and like a port, like a really dark, heavy.
My dad loves imports.
I
It's
can't-
only
I can't
here.
do
He
imports.
just
I
loves
can't.
them. That's what
I didn't really find
ever
anyone
at
I
my
liked,
house
but-
growing up.
It was a really nice experience. It was a lot of cool. It was a lot of
I
fun.
saw your
Father's
Facebook post. I
Day.
thought
Long
that
time.
you had a good time.
And Infamous. That's gonna be part of the new segment. Speaking of segments, this Drunkcast is what I've been waiting on to. Does that count? Is that another?
Yeah,
train?
I think that it should be because we're not really hitting them very quick.
This podcast is an introduction to a segment that we've named GWI or GUI, which is gaming while intoxicated or gaming under the influence. And that's where we play drinking games while we play video games. And so sometime after I post this episode, I'll put up my first
GWI.
episode of GWI,
Okay, well,
and then I'll need
do you
other
wanna
people to
wait?
participate.
Do you want to wait until I finish editing? It really is 400 gigabytes of footage. It's about an hour and a half.
Cut it up. I need like
No, well here's the thing.
15 to 20 minutes.
There's gonna be two parts.
Make it 2 episodes. Yeah, that's
It
fine.
is 2 episodes because in episode 1, I do nothing but drink. I don't actually do a drinking game or anything. I just sit and talk about Pokemon while I'm drunk. Okay, and I got.
Can that be a side thing?
I got. This is gonna be the first part. This is gonna be like intro to
I like that. Okay.
GUI.
So you're GWI or GUI?
GUI, yeah. So
Which I'm
I'll-
sure is actually GWI. You just don't want us to think that you got wasted.
I got wasted. No, I won't. You'll. I got. Oh yeah, that's true. No, I explained why GWI versus or GUI versus WI because I explain on the thing. It doesn't matter either way. I talk about Pokemon while drunk and recording.
Which I would watch.
That's
Because if John's drunk, really, that
and
just means that he's on our level as normal people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that means.
and I go through my Pokemon that we've talked about while frapsing.
And that's a good 45 minutes.
That's 30. It's about 30, 35, 40 minutes, and then I stop doing that, and I go to playing Diablo 3 and playing a drinking game while playing Diablo 3, and that'll be my actual first GUI. And that's about an hour of that.
Okay. Do you remember when we were talking about this probably a month ago? We were talking about doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It was your first podcast,
I remember.
and the whole point was that Shaq got more drunk than we did.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's not looking like that's going to happen.
Has he got no unlocks, no level ups, nothing?
I've been paying attention because I'm watching both screens right now.
Okay, so we need to add another
And
layer.
he needs to be on the honor system with this, too.
Is he? I think we kind of have to pay
Watch,
attention.
did you?
to it.
Are you watching?
I watched them. Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I watched
can't
them
wait.
pistol shot.
I have a lot of
stab.
stuff coming up for Rumble Pack. I need a haircut. Okay, this
I need
bugs
to
me
shave.
because I don't mind shaving as much as the hair,
Mm-hmm.
but I've literally spent every
You did.
I've spent my past 2 paychecks on a computer I'm trying to build, and I don't have money to cut my hair, so that's why I look like a hobo's pet raccoon.
No.
How much do you usually spend on a haircut?
I have none, dude.
No,
I need
you're
it to
broke.
be gas. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
broke. I'm gonna go into my
broke.
savings
I'm broke.
account to pay for gas this week because my last 2 checks went into this computer for reasons I am not. at liberty
Maybe
to say.
maybe we should put kill streaks as a drink on there too.
Yeah.
What's your Moab?
No. Mm-mm.
What is your?
He has UAV.
UAV.
No, but what's your highest thing? Because I want to say every. Like, because the last one when I was capturing it was Moab, and if it's every Moab, then we'll do like 2 shots.
No, him.
That's what I'm saying. He'll do 2 shots.
Okay.
What's your highest kill streak like
4.
thing?
What's your highest?
4? It's
Yeah,
4. That's not
is-
gonna work.
I have best in UAV.
Then just do a regular drink every.
Oh, for me?
We're gonna end up the ones
Trey.
drunk, and
Yeah,
he's
he's
gonna
not
be
gonna-
fine.
You, every 4 kills.
I say every game he takes a shot, unless they're 7-minute
He
games.
already did do a game. That's already a rule.
But it was a drink. It was a sip a gulp every
Yeah, so
game.
a shot every win.
Oh, okay.
A shot every win.
Then he's fucked because he wins all the time.
Right, so he's going to take a shot at every game. A shot every win.
Come here, boy.
Deaths divided by 3. That many drinks.
And we're
every
gonna get to a
unlock,
point where
every
he's gonna
level
need our
up,
help to get that number.
every unlock, and every level up.
That's the same train. I guarantee you that's the same train.
Yeah, but it is. It is. I know that it is. Just honking again, but I still feel like we should. We should do it every.
Yeah, that's why this is going to be called the Drunkcast, right?
How many deaths
5. 22 and 5.
did you win?
Yeah.
So that's a shot.
35.
That's a shot, and then chase it with a drink.
Alright.
You're level 53 now, and you definitely started out tonight at level 50. Did you level up at any point? Because that's a shot.
Yeah, you
too.
did, because those are each a shot.
Okay, good.
You definitely just leveled up. So you need to take 2 shots, one for the win, one for the level up.
If you need to take a break from the game, that's
No, we're
fine.
good. I'm good.
Okay, shoot it up.
2 shots and 2 drinks.
I want you to be dumb. He just does. Look at that. He doesn't even go all the way back.
It was like,
How's that flip cam still going red?
it is, yeah, it's up.
Going red.
I'm gonna make sure we are.
Check my talking tower.
Be sure to look at this. Don't check your tiny tower. That's the loudest
I
thing
was
on the
joking.
web. Make sure we pay attention for that one.
I have. I've been
Okay.
listening
I have not done.
intensively.
Speaking of segments, I'm gonna go back to segments. We started gaming while intoxicated.
I like that.
I have retro play.
Was that the right color?
Yeah. It's fine.
So, okay,
You
what
guys
do
go
you
ahead.
think?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'll wait.
Is this the train or not? Is this a new train?
It's the same train.
All right.
Let's not. Let's just.
All right, go ahead. Go with your
Let's do
segments.
horn, skip one, horn, skip one.
Okay. All right.
If we can think that much.
I can't. I'm
All
insulted.
right, so our new segments are retro play, where we play older games. I'm waiting for the standard capture card so I can play Super Metroid. I want to play it so bad, but I'm waiting for that capture card to play it.
Do it. Yeah. Wait.
Metroid 1, Super Metroid, stuff like that. Doom, all the oldie goodie stuff. Even the ones that are
Did I
suck.
play side scroller Duke Nukem?
Side scroller Duke Nukem?
You're not old enough.
That was a thing?
Duke Nukem was originally a side
That
scroller.
was a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me sad. I missed out on a lot. And then we have, what else do we have? Force play, because I have a ton of games that I've put it maybe an hour into, and that's it. And I'm going to make myself play those. Gaming with a girlfriend, that one's already up. What else? I want to do bro play every time I play with some friends that aren't Rumble Pack necessarily,
Right, not us. I get that.
and then Rumble Pack plays.
I mean,
Which, if we ever get together and play, like for Halo, that would be.
I think it's probably gonna be our first one.
If we capture like a land style, which would be amazing.
I haven't done LAN. We talked about this when we got here. Halo 2 was the last time that I remember getting together.
It was great.
Play LAN Halo.
Beautiful.
And
It
was a good time.
it literally was a beautiful experience in my life doing
Me too.
landing Halo 2 because my dad, he had a baseball facility where he had instructors that he paid. They were on his employment, and it was a huge warehouse. It was an open warehouse for like fielding, batting, pitching, and stuff like that.
Huge, yeah.
Yeah, we brought in like 8 TVs and 8 Xboxes and just chilled in a warehouse in the winter and sleeping bags, and
Yeah.
we were like, I was like 14.
And
that
that's how gamers begin.
I mean, it
that's
was
where the
great.
seed is planted.
It was great. I mean, I still think about
God
it.
damn.
We're gonna be so much more drunk than he is.
Totally
It's not
are.
even fair.
I've already taken like 4 shots. How many shots have you taken?
More than that.
We've only taken one shot.
I took one before we even got on,
Oh, I didn't.
and I've been drinking just to refresh myself.
Yeah,
so
you told me like I'm just
That
thirsty.
doesn't help.
Well, look, that's not a good
my hair is bugging me, and that's why I wore this earlier. And John has a
He picked me up from
John
work.
has a story. Go ahead and hit him with the story.
He picked me up from work. For starters, he had this fantastic. Who was it? Was that Hendrix
That
playing?
was Portishead, first off, which is trippy stuff. I'm into the trippy vibe out.
It was
draw.
a nice.
I listen to stuff that I like to draw to.
Right, and it was a nice, vibey electric guitar going.
And then all of a sudden, you get a female vocalist come on.
A female vocalist comes on. I'm putting my stuff in his car. People are walking out from my work, and I'm like, "Good night," and he's just he's picking me up, and I sit down, and I'm like, "Oh shit!"
And I've got a bandana on this whole time.
He's looking like this, and I'm like, "Oh god, I hope they don't think we're gay." We have to stop at the gas station to get ice on the way back.
The clerk mugs me down like I was an alien.
Just looked at him
And then
like
we have these unshaven beards. We're unkempt. We look like a couple of bears walking into.
I've got a button-up dress shirt from work on. He's rocking this in grunge outfit.
I was just like, yeah, we're gay.
There's no reason to deny. At this point, I'm just like, I could sit here and argue it, but arguing it's just going to make it seem like we're more gay. Like I'm just
to deny you're crazy to make yourself crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm just like, fuck it, we're gay. We're just going to have to be homosexuals right now.
What's all that money for? What's with all that money? You know what? I want to brag on myself a little bit today. My boss today, we were just making conversation at work, and he asked me what I would do with $1 million, like in a row.
Yeah.
And it took me about 5 levels to get to what I would spend on myself. And I realized that, and I was really proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too.
So that was cool.
That's really great. It's a good lesson in It's a good self-evaluation lesson.
And he, even when I got to myself, he was like, "Yeah, but that's not a toy." Like he wanted to know what I would.
What self-indulgent?
Yeah, what I would buy just because I had the money for, and for no reason. Like when I got down to me, it would be an office building and employees, and I would get this website done properly,
right?
With
with a real web designer, right?
Yeah. And he goes, even that is something for you to work, and
you're giving people jobs,
and I'm giving people jobs, and
which
I was
is just a blessing in
this
economy. Period.
He made me choose something stupid and self-indulgent, and it was the water jetpack.
Oh yeah,
which is awesome. Super Mario Sunshine style.
Blue, whatever it is.
I don't know what it's called. I just call it Super Mario Sunshine.
Because that's what it is.
What's up?
What would I do with $1 million?
What would you do?
Take a nap.
Get well rested.
Take a nap.
So,
That dude took a nap.
I would not ever. I mean, I don't think that I'd ever get down to it myself either.
It would take a while.
And me and Candace have even sat and had the conversation.
If you win the lottery.
Hypothetical, we win the lottery, and we sit and talk about it, and then at the end of it, we're like, "Oh, well, we should probably maybe get a nice house or something too, right?" Because it never is part of the conversation.
My first one's down my list where 10% has to go to the church. Always.
Oh wait, every time.
Always has to go to the church.
Can't wait to write that.
And I don't want to. Like, people are going to watch that. I'm not a pretentious, self-righteous church person on a high horse. It's just that I like my church and I like what they do, and I have a good pastor, and he's, it's a really good
I want to be able to see my pastor write a check also for something amazing.
Right.
I want to be able to donate, and then the church turn around and here's $1 million mission trip. Here's
exactly.
I want to watch
because
I know that it's going to go to something better.
Our church doesn't even have a building right now. The church that I attend, they were out of a school, and I would love for them to just
go into a building.
Whatever building they feel right about, go into a building. That would please me to no end. Also,
Sasuke. Oh, sorry. Church and curse words.
That's gonna throw people off too.
Yeah, it is.
My grandparents, buying them a house, whatever they want, wherever they want, because, and I told my boss that. I told him that's the hardest working generation that this world is ever gonna know, is our grandparents.
My grandparents.
They know how to get it done.
My grandfather just sold the house that my grandparents lived in. It's on 75 acres. It was a 2-story mansion out in Norman, Oklahoma. They built their own business. They were entrepreneurs, a TV, appliance, and washer business.
Yeah.
They used that money and got 12 or 13 rent houses. They maintained those rent houses, ran the business, and kept up a farm.
Jeez.
And my grandma passed away about 3 years ago, but my grandfather still, even after that, he just kept all that shit up by himself. And I'm like, I work hard. And my grandpa has told me, he's like, I'm proud of how hard that you work because I really do put in a lot of effort.
Yeah.
But when I think about it, I'm like, I
You've
don't
been
work
fortunate
that hard.
Yeah.
I'm not
Like,
that hard.
My dad's mom, she used to be a mean old lady when I was younger, but I just realized that, I mean, that's the best that she could have come out after being through what she's been through. And she's worked since she was like 12 years old, and she lives in a little tiny, like, townhome off of her retirement check.
Don't mean much.
And, oh man, I would just love to see her. And
They are the hardest working generation, both my grandma and my grandpa.
I mean, it breaks my heart to even think about it right now.
Yeah.
I would do so much for them if I could. And then
I would go back. My grandpa had to sell the house that they built, that my grandma and grandpa built together, that they nurtured and created the farm and all the animals and everything around. Did you win? He had to sell that. If I won $1 million, the first thing I'd do is go offer whoever bought that from him.
Please give us this house back.
Give me this house back.
Yeah.
I don't care how much. I want this house. I want this land. Name the price.
I would, if you were coming to me with that, I probably wouldn't ask for as much as you think that I would ask for, because you have so much blood in that house.
20 years.
It's crazy. I buy my parents a house and a car, whatever they want. It needs to be paid off because they work really hard too, and then
Make sure that they don't have to work anymore.
Right. I mean,
that would be
my
a big
parents
deal.
could never work.
No, but then they'd get to do something that they want to do.
Right.
And that
Probably
might,
open up a new facility for my dad.
That might take them some time to go, oh, wait a second. We can do something we just want to do.
Right. My mom would probably love to run an animal shelter.
Wait, so what do I have to do?
Go back to your...
What level are you?
14?
What level are you?
I'm in the same level.
Same level. Okay.
Okay.
So what was the... Go back to the KD spread.
14, 11, and 1.
Do what?
14 and 11.
You
All right,
died
so
11.
14 divided by
4.
3. So you have...
14 is my kills.
Oh, okay. 11.
4.
No.
4 saves. That is.
Divided by 3?
That's divided by 3? It's not 4. That's 3.
Round up.
Hold on. Did you die 11 times?
Yes.
4.
But you're rounding up with that.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know we were rounding up. I thought we were rounding
You use your rule.
up. Okay. I didn't know that's what we were going with. Yeah.
He already did 2 rounds where he rounded up. He took 2 drinks off 5.
I'm still more buzzy than he is. I
You are.
guarantee you.
Serious?
Yeah,
I guarantee you
I
I am.
think Trey is.
This is fun now that we got freaking all our tech to work.
Ah.
If only we could
It took us an hour and a half.
2 hours. No, it took us 2
It
hours.
took us 2 hours to get these computers and all these wires and cables set up. Just to do what you're seeing and hearing right now. Took 2 hours.
Did you win that match?
Yes, I already took the shot.
All right.
He's getting pissed off.
All right.
Now.
Fuck, dude. How are you not dead?
And you know what? And on top of all that, I don't even know that this is capturing audio.
It doesn't matter.
I don't care. I really
because
don't care.
I just realized the same mic he's talking on.
He's gonna pick that up.
Yeah, right off that. When I did my,
All this backup stuff, dude.
you're welcome.
Fuck it.
This guy. If this site goes anywhere, this guy's gonna be rich.
I don't want anything.
Speaking of which, as soon as I get
help.
all the videos up, you have to get something. Your name's gonna be somewhere. Please believe.
If you put my name somewhere, I'll take that. That's all I need.
How did you kill me?
I will have my own company and everything that I'll be doing. So
What was I gonna say?
as long as we're partners, or partnered,
We have a
partnered
website.
together.
I've owned the domain and hosting for
3 weeks.
3 weeks now, and
Working on
as soon as we catch up with our videos and putting our videos and stuff up, and it's a presentable.
It's ready to have the content
Website?
out there. It's got the plugins.
Yes, I'm just now getting a little bit
feel.
of the hang of the feel for.
That was the secret I was talking about in the last podcast. I said,
That you're
I'm not
working
gonna,
on
I've been
something
working on this.
classified.
I was working on I was working on a
And
website.
it looks really good. It looks very,
Thank
very
you.
good. Mostly to John. I've been putting up a decent amount of content up because it's easy. You just copy and paste, embed.
Mm-hmm. That's right. It's
as
very
soon-
easy once you
yeah.
have the content management system in place.
As soon as I get all that content caught up, we will put the site out. Which I say that, but it's really stupid because it's just.
Yeah, it's just
is
making
what
the
it is.
page and content paste or copy and paste, and then putting it under the thing, and then all you got to do is the front page, and there's only 4 areas of the front page to
I need a
customize.
refill if he's gonna keep
I'm
making
done.
me drink.
Yeah, I've been empty.
Fuck.
Please excuse his
Refill
next loud
time.
sound.
Are you gonna edit this out, or are we just gonna refill like?
I don't. At this point, we shouldn't care.
Give me your cinnamon thing, sir.
My cinnamon?
Yeah.
shots too?
Here you go, sir.
What was our one?
We need to be asking him more questions.
Yeah, ask me a question.
What was our shot thing? Anyways?
It was this.
Shot.
Oh, he hasn't done it yet.
No, he hasn't. Surprisingly,
I don't know what it is. How can I have done it?
because if we
We're
tell you what it
never
is,
gonna
you're gonna
know.
make us alcohol poisoned.
Oh shit.
Okay, so I do want to talk a little bit about
No.
battery.
Batteries.
What's up, buddy?
Shit. You gotta edit this part out.
Wait, did you bring batteries?
No, I didn't.
What are we gonna do?
I almost thought to bring batteries.
What are we gonna do?
I didn't. I don't know. Fuck.
Is that gonna set up? You have the tribe, or you have the?
I don't have the charger, man.
Grab my camera.
Which one?
It's right there. Yeah.
Is it set up?
We'll get some time off of it. That's the best we can do.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That sucks. The thing still takes batteries.
You guys have 2 cameras.
Double A's. You don't have no double A's in this room anywhere?
We have AAA's. And I don't even want to go look around for them. I just know we have them. Alright. Sets.
How much time are you going to get on it?
The negative space of that green bar at the bottom.
For battery?
For space. For battery.
That's freaking 5 gig.
Okay. Translate that into time. But a 1080p
An
camera.
hour?
Huh?
An hour?
Maybe. Just go for it.
That's 6 gig and it does 2 hours.
Okay, well that's the best we got.
That's good.
Go for it. Hey, and flip it over so he can see himself so he can stay in frame.
There you go, bro.
There you go.
I actually, for this one, I'm gonna need a book.
That's what she said.
You're lucky I have 10 freaking books of the same width.
This is the Virgin collection.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
That's what Virgin too.
Yeah, it was when I was 12 years old. I was a virgin.
Oh yeah. Listen,
Fuck yourself, Shaq.
I was 12 years old. I was cashing out.
Okay, how do you make it record? What's the record button?
It's the curved one at the right side of the cylindrical
Cylindrical.
part where you hold it.
Spell that, sir.
There. Yes. Hopefully that's worth something. I'm gonna make a drink.
Well,
And
luckily, we were making drinks anyway. So.
I want... Shaq, if you had to mix that cinnamon with something, what would it be?
Coke, because it's as hard as cinnamon.
I don't want to commit to a drink that I'm not sure about.
Fucking try Coke.
Just take it.
Listen to that. That's about as cliche as it gets.
That's gay.
Have you had any of this yet?
I took that shot of it. Oh, why did I do that? I have a shot glass to measure.
That's fine. That's a shot. No, that's probably a shot and a half.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, golden.
Oh,
Really? That's all?
This is legit though.
God
Like,
damn it, that's another.
It's real whiskey. This is.
gonna make us drunk.
Did he just get mad?
Yes, I got mad. Thank you, John.
Damn it. Now we have to change it to the other one.
Yeah, we're editing this whole 5 minutes. Like,
Yeah, that's fine. I just put my hands all over everybody's eyes.
I don't think I want
I just spit on your ice on accident.
Hold on.
You know what? To be quite honest, I'm surprised any of this is running right now.
Now that we don't care, and it's just like, yeah, fuck.
I mean, I
whatever.
spent $500 on this laptop. I feel like that should do more than what it's doing.
Yeah. I'm a big dude.
Need more soda.
Yeah, you just spent $500 on a win though, like 5 years ago.
Like a year and a half ago.
Okay, well, you got ripped off, bro.
But I did tell him I just want a media PC just to do
shit on.
media
Yeah,
and not
that's what you got.
and
That
not-
is what you got.
and not do work on.
Yeah, that's not a work PC. I'm gonna.
Have I told you how much I appreciate you lately?
No, I don't know that you really have.
Guys,
Because I
5
do.
minutes without being gay. 5. That's all I'm asking.
Do you realize how far back
we're back
we would
on.
be?
We had to do a little bit of a
We
did
reset up, so we're back. And
That was awesome. That's cool. We get that.
No. I don't think you understand how far back we would be as a unit of.
you don't have to talk about what I
John's
put
cool.
into
We
this.
say thank you one time. He gets. Dude, I want to thank you again.
Chuck, he does more work than I do for this group.
Then we have to ride his nuts super hard.
Thank you.
Are you
Trey.
jealous?
Thank you, Trey. I
Is this
appreciate
jealousy?
it. Shaq. Shaq.
Are you gonna ride my nuts?
Is this jealousy?
Of what?
Are you jealous that I'm not thanking you so much
Shaq, I
No, you
appreciate
don't
your
have to thank
contributions
me
too.
for showing up to every other podcast?
To every other after this one.
The one at my house, which does imply a little bit.
That was a good
of
podcast,
dislike.
though. That was a good podcast when I saw the technical difficulty.
Didn't have any gas.
Please
Why
talk
did you
into
say
that.
that?
Please talk
Did
into
I
that.
told him that?
Why did you say I don't. Did you
I
have?
said, Trey, I can't come. I don't have any gas.
I would have given you $10.
Trey didn't say that.
You didn't tell me that. Trey
I don't
wouldn't
have
tell
your
you.
number. I have a
Shaq,
carrier
if you
pigeon.
if
Doesn't
you
know
can't
how.
get if you can't get to my house, and that's the reason that you're not at the podcast, I will give you $10.
Nobody cares about this. Nobody
Wait,
cares
who's
about
going
this.
again?
I think.
Dusty got a new headset. If you listen to his review, he sounds really good.
Wait, hold on. Oh no, yeah, no. On the review, that's one thing. I
He
was
sounds
like,
great.
that sounds much better. Thank you.
No, he sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm. The Turtle Beaches.
And it might just be because I'm comparing him to his previous audio
That is what
feeds.
you. That is why.
You do the math.
Yep.
Why him?
I died 12 times.
It's the same.
Four.
It's the same.
4.
It's 4. Okay.
It's the same as the 11. Thank you for telling me that you appreciate me.
I do.
I do want your. I never ever wanted this to turn into something where you felt the pressure would be too much and that you would stop doing it. And I felt like that I had the ability to facilitate the.
I definitely did feel that pressure as soon as I
Started to do it.
logged onto WordPress. I was like, nope, I'm going to try this tomorrow, and I went to sleep.
I get that.
But I have
And you've gotten a lot better
I
as
have
an editor.
a intermediate beginner grasp on Vegas,
Yeah, you've done a lot better.
and so now I just have to keep trying to get better on that, and then WordPress it.
And WordPress is just a content management system. It's
One day,
nothing.
this is gonna be a room, and we're gonna have. It's gonna have like
The cameras will be built into the walls.
no, not necessarily,
Smart house.
but it's gonna be like soundproof, and we'll have a room for podcast shoots.
You'll have a silent room. You'll have those like
Yeah.
deadeners on the wall where
I don't want it to
you-
deaden necessarily.
you don't
but-
hear the. boom.
Yeah, right. There won't be trains.
even. But I do want to say, there is a reason. I'll help you with the programming and web design. I will help you with getting tech. I will help you with content. I will help you. I will never help you editing videos. Let me tell you why.
Yeah, because I was like with the last podcast, not the last one, the one with Dusty. I had a lot of problem with it. And I was like, well, you can, we can cut it or you can edit it. It's up to you. I'm out of options. And
I didn't mean to be an ass.
you're like, nope, I'm not gonna edit that.
John.
Make sure they're all muted, by the way,
Okay.
every game, because I don't want to pick them up at all.
Cool.
What's up?
You know how much I appreciate you, right?
Thank you,
Fuck
Shaq.
off,
I
dude.
appreciate it.
I wanted a slice of pizza.
Shaq.
Dude,
Oh,
you don't even
sure.
understand.
So,
It wasn't a
Like,
joke.
I might sound gay, but you don't understand.
I might sound gay, but no, I don't.
Shaq,
I'm not gay.
I am very I under vocalize the effort that I put into things.
He really does.
My wife gets on to me about it. It's the reason
Does
why
she really?
It's the reason why I haven't been promoted as much as my job, because I can do
You're
everything.
really modest about it. You're a very modest asshole.
I'm such an asshole about
Wait,
things.
so tell me why you won't edit anything.
Okay,
You are a ride show.
when I edit in Vegas,
Yeah.
I zoom in to
Oh, you're OCD.
less than half of a second. I edit sound blips that are this big.
Do you realize?
Okay, hold on. There's something that an artist does when they're drawing that they don't realize that they're doing, which is a natural, subconscious. Everybody in my family is an artist, really good artists. They're guitar players. My brother had taught himself to play 4 instruments by the time he was 17. I mean, my other little brother can draw murals just by thinking. There's something that an artistic person does that they don't realize that they're doing because it's automatic. An individual like me who is linear logical, the creative side of my brain is completely turned off. When I'm editing something, it's like it's like anal OCD. Cut,
Anal.
mute, cut, mute, cut. Listen,
No,
listen,
that sounds
listen,
so unnatural.
listen. Jonathan had to turn over to me and he said, "Dada, why do you keep hitting play on it over and over again? Stop." And I'm like, I'll put my headset in because I'm not going to stop. The review that I put up,
Yeah.
I edited. I can edit. I've played in Vegas
You
a
just choose
lot.
not- That's fine.
And I
You
choose not to
Okay.
because it stresses me out a lot, and I'm far too anal. You, as a person who has
Well,
a
because
creative,
you're looking at such a microscopic part of the big picture.
yep, I can't see the whole video.
Yeah.
I only can see each minutia, and I
Okay.
can only analyze each minutia as it
That's
occurs. It increases. It makes my blood pressure go up. I mean, it literally. But as an artist, a person who has that artistic side open, they're watching that whole bar and they're like, "Woo, woo, woo."
Yeah.
It's very natural. I've watched my friend Jason edit in Vegas, and he's just like,
Yeah.
listen once. It is very artistic.
It really does get that way after a while.
Okay.
Because for a while I was like you, I was like, okay, this has to be perfect, this has to be perfect.
I've been editing in Vegas. I have a Vegas video of World of Warcraft opening at Shaq. If you played World of Warcraft back then, the opening of the gates and AQ that I've edited in Vegas. And I'm telling you right now, I've been editing in Vegas since
This is
Vegas
poverty.
6, I think.
Poverty. This is what poverty
So,
looks like.
I'm sorry that I came off as an ass by just telling
No,
you.
I mean, it's fine. I mean,
Hopefully I get to explain it a little bit.
because that just makes me better and more efficient at it. It used to take me all week to put a podcast out.
Yeah, now you do it next
I
day, 2
seriously put
days.
the last podcast together in 2 hours.
And if you had better hardware, dude, it would be even easier.
It'd be one night.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be on it for one night. So, I mean, I don't mind the practice. It's what I would like to do anyway. Like, if I got a call from someone from Machinima, from Rooster Teeth, from
Hey, edit this shit for
from
us.
Miramax, from
Put up our
something,
podcast. I'll do that.
to edit, Rumblepack's gone.
Well, I'm done, you
I'm
guys.
sorry,
And that's okay. I'm okay with that.
because I could sit there at a computer and just edit all night, and the whole night goes by. And I know you've seen me put up that I'm just happy just looking at tracks and putting everything together. So I don't mind that at all. I just figured that you would take a crack at it because you have Vegas. You're the only other one here that has Vegas.
I've been, like I said, I know all the things that you do. Like, you do know how to how to go between, how to do keyframes and go. Sorry, we shouldn't talk about this on the podcast.
We really
but
shouldn't.
now I'm a little bit drunk, so I'm just gonna ask Trey, on your GWI, when you went down, you know you go down, back up, down, back up.
I know that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
Because I didn't set keyframes.
Okay. I was gonna
That's
say
what is annoying about that first one. And after all those cuts, you saw there was about 25 cuts in that.
Yeah.
I was not about to go into each one and then go back to default frame size.
Okay.
But next time it will be. The next time it will be.
I was just gonna say those keyframes aren't. It's not that hard.
Yeah, they're not even gonna know what we're talking about.
So I didn't know if that's why you went down there and then you stayed down there and talked. And I'm like, I didn't want to say anything because I didn't even know.
It's the
if
first
you-
one, so fuck it, you know.
No, it's good. It's fine. It was hilarious. I laughed. I liked it.
Jump cuts make everything funny to me. They really do.
Here's
and for
the-
you guys to laugh at all at any part in that video makes all of that worth
Here's
it.
and that's another thing. Those jump cuts, you see those a lot, especially in the past maybe 3 or 4 years on a lot of YouTube videos.
On anything, on The Office, on, you know, all
Yeah,
kinds
yeah,
of
they
stuff.
even start to use them in mainstream media. You should see my jump cuts. It's funny because it's not good. That's why when I try those, I'm like, this is gonna be hilarious. Jump. That's stupid. This is horrible. I'm not good. I'm not creative. I have no I don't
Okay.
have a creative bone in my body except for writing. You know,
Right, yeah.
language.